I am thinking about, for example, the latest situation in the news with the ICE killing civilian American people that were born here. And I see, okay, right away I see both sides and I totally understand where they need to collect and send back those that are not a part of America, that have overstayed their visit, and those that commit crimes from other countries that come here and harm Americans, and those that steal money and deal with lots of corruption from the American government. Yes, those need to be captured and held by ICE to go home. And then it's like those that are saying dismantle ICE, get them out of our city, stuff like that. I think the thing should be change the laws, hold those accountable that are killing American people, but yell, enforce, change the laws, whether it be with better training, whether it be do not let them approach anyone without a warrant, without a court case. Do not let them approach anyone without, taking off their mask, looking like the old school KKK men, things of that nature, holding people accountable. In this way, both sides can come together, and then those that are being illegal are not hiding in the trenches of all of the protesting to say, well, I'm protected because they're protesting to take ICE down, and I can hide as an immigrant in that. And it's like, are we saying the wrong things and not looking at, the good people that are trying to do the right thing for the country? I'm going to go with this, both sides being scared. And it's like investigations and reports have also documented patterns of ICE and Border Patrol mistakenly detaining or targeting U.S. citizens and abusing their authority, often with weak oversight and limited accountability. So what I'm trying to come together within my mind and talking it out loud is that you can hold both truths at once. Here's how I'm thinking. Yes, a country has a right to remove people who are here unlawfully and committing serious harm, fraud, or corruption. Communities also want protection from trafficking and organized crime. But no badge or mission gives anyone the right to kill unarmed citizens, operate in mask, looking like the old school KKK, with no visible ID, or ignore basic constitutional protections like warrants and due process. So I think the angle can be, instead of abolish everything versus let them do whatever they want, push change the rules and enforce them on enforcers. Those that are enforcing the law, you got to pay too. You can't follow policy and procedure. Things like that can include visible identification and no mask tactical gear. Take the goddamn mask off in routine neighborhood operations. Strict warrant requirements, especially for homes, hospitals, schools, churches. More I'm thinking about de-escalation training, but not just de-escalation training. Some real deal understanding of de-escalation training. Independent investigations and body cam release after shootings. And real strict consequences when agents lie or fabricate assault claims. Now, I know that can't be done, just normally, because it has been history of protecting one another when one do wrong. And when you're a good old boy or a good old gal, you protect one another. I think we've all done it. But it's like when you're wicked with it and hatred is more deeper and you're murdering people and harming people, it's a serious problem. And who gets to hire these people? Who gets to fire these people? Bringing in some A-team, knowing their background, knowing that they are willing to do the right thing with dignity and respect for all, and have compassion, empathy, and caring without being manipulated and controlled into being deviated from the mission. You know what I'm saying? So fix abusive policy, fight the government denial, and still honor people's different survival responses. Deep scrub the policies, not just the people. Like, not just punishing one agent, but a full audit of how agencies like ICE and DHS actually operate day to day. What's written in policy versus what's quietly tolerated. Understand the old ways of what did nigger lover mean? What are some of the key words and key phrases some people use that would give you hints on how they think and how they operate? So, members of Congress have documented U.S. citizens being assaulted and illegally detained by immigration agents, which proves this is not one bad apple, but a whole structure of problems. Like, I'm not just talking about one shooting. I'm talking about a system that writes policies with one hand and looks the other way with the other hand. I think one way, and I'm going to share my way on here, how to push through the red tape. Instead of just saying tear it all down, you can talk practical steps for people who do not want to engage. Use public comment periods when agencies propose new rules. Organize evidence-based comments that have already forced reversals of harmful policies in other areas. Working with the advocacy groups, support lawmakers, blah, blah, blah. And you know what I'm thinking? This is not just for ICE and Border Patrol and the wrongdoing that they're doing. This is many different workplace environments. Think about it. In the hospitals, in the restaurants, in the people that supply us food. What's going on? What's really, really, really going on? Right? It's a whole mindset of system. So again, it's not just one bad apple. You know, you got to know your your apples from your oranges. This is not funny, I know. I just have to chuckle because, you know, just thinking about how bad it is and how deep embedded the sneaky, sly stuff is. You don't have to do things the old, decrepit way to care about a policy. You don't have to scream in the streets to care about justice. Just don't tear down the people who still have feelings, who still write letters, those who show up at hearings and refuse to treat anybody, whether it be immigrant, citizens, or whoever, as a disposable. One can grieve, one can rest, one can resist in different ways. But speaking for me only, if we can turn on each other, and I'm just talking about me. I'm damn sure ain't talking for everybody else, so stay the fuck away. The only winners are the ones hiding behind the red tape. That's when we turn on one another. I don't know. Just sharing, just talking, just brain dumping out loud.